Hey guys, Delilah Cloud here. Welcome to another speed build. We decided to do the campsite and Deirdre's house, and Deirdre is just really happy that we finally made it to 100 subscribers. So she is here celebrating with us. So if you have subscribed, thank you guys so much for all the support. Even if you just watched some of my videos, I really do appreciate it. Y'all know that I'm gonna start knocking down some of the stuff that I don't want because, you know, we're working in sections every video that we make, so this one was no exception. You're probably wondering, okay, you haven't been uploading very many videos, and that's literally just because I've been working a lot. I've just been at work a lot, and I finally got that new job that I was talking about, so hopefully there will be more content coming soon. So hopefully with this new job comes better hours. I have been given the chance to stay at my current job, but with a 15-hour contract instead of like a full-time job, and that they would work around my hours of my new job. My new job is not the hours that I want. Like it's about 10 to 15 hours under than what I would like, but from what I heard, like they haven't been able to keep a lot of phlebotomists, so I think that there's probably bank shifts and things coming. But who knows what the future holds. So I'm gonna think about holding on to my current job just because I've been there for as long as I can remember. I've been there for 9 years. So when I was 21, I went ahead in this area and started the Deirdre's house. So that's what we're decorating for. I wanted her house to be like on top of a hill. So y'all know we got some cleaning up to do because I always got stuff everywhere around my island, and yeah, I move it from one area to the other, and then where I've moved this will probably be in the way of my next build. In my next build, I'm thinking about doing Coco because, you know, she's my boo. I don't know. I feel like I need to move Pashmina because Pashmina is not a morning person, and I find that I get on Animal Crossing at like a really ridiculously early time on my Switch because my Switch is set to the US time, but I live in the UK, as I've stated so many times. And the reason why it's done this is because I stream in the US time, and that is time that I can spend with my friends that I don't always get time to do any normal day of the week. And I can play like games with them, and I don't need to keep it at that time, but I prefer it at that time. So sometimes like when I jump on Animal Crossing, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning in Animal Crossing when it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. Yep. I do time travel. Y'all know I time travel, but I've just been too lazy to fix that. I've been too lazy to time travel, actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move all these flowers out the way, clear out this area. All I knew for Deirdre is that I wanted her on like a cliff. I don't know why. I just felt like, you know, she's kind of like precious, and I just wanted something for her. So I never feel like I see Pashmina, which is like, I don't know why if I want to move her, even though she's like right next to me, because I tend to get on Animal Crossing at like silly o'clock in the morning in Animal Crossing, not in real life. So like I feel like I never see her, but I always see Coco wandering around every single morning. Coco is a morning person. She is out, she is inquisitive, and I definitely need to build her something outdoor. She needs to have a good garden for my next video because she is always outside. I don't see Pashmina outside as much, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for her, but I'm definitely gonna work on Coco's house next, and she needs a good garden, so I probably will not put her on a cliff like I originally thought I was going to. So yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep building this up. I literally never measured anything out, so I was gonna go get her kit, and I was just hoping like this little corner for her was gonna be big enough and that she'd have a little garden, because I do see Deirdre out, not as much as Coco, like I said, but I do see her out and about, and she's always like running around being a goof though. Every time I see her, she's just running around being a goof, and I love that about her. I just love Bones, always running around with a feather, just being goofy. And it's actually really cute to see when you build something for your villagers and like they're sitting out where you build. Like I always see Bones out sitting in front of his house, and I just think that's the cutest. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my Halloween stuff because obviously Halloween's over. And as you'll see, like I've been working on this video for like a month. I just haven't had the time to actually upload it and edit it and do all things of those sorts. I'm also working on a 100-day in Coral Island, so I'm really excited about that. And it's taken me a really long time to film, and now it's gonna take me a really long time to edit. So if you have any other video ideas that you want me to do, let me know. So I just went ahead and got a ramp for Deirdre's house because obviously she's gonna need to get up and down. Although I'm not kind of sure how they've been doing it without it, because like I think I was really busy at work. I don't know. I kind of did this like video in different parts. As you can tell, 1 minute this video is like where the grass is still green, and then the next minute it's brown. You can tell like I had a break from filming this. But yeah, I decided I wanted to put the ramp here, but I wasn't sure. Like I was like, do I put it? I wish we could put them on the corners. Like a corner ramp would have been so cute, but nope. Animal Crossing is like, nope, we do not have that feature. And then I wanted to see if I could have it on the other side. I really did like it there though. I just wish there would have been a little bit more room that I didn't think about. But if I could have had it here, I would have been so happy, because imagine like just being able to go down to the beach. How cute. But it's cool. She ain't got far to go to the beach. Like she literally can go to the beach. So yep, I did that. Ended up paying him the 98,000 bells that he needed. After 2 times, I had to go back and get extra money though. Okay, so I had 2 options here, and the option that I chose was to either remove the little side things to have that ramp there, or to make it so that we had to do a circle around to get to that ramp. And I decided to circle. I wanted to make a circle around like the little cliff that we had, like the little round cliff, instead of just being able to go that way, because I feel like with Cottagecore, it's being able to go to people's houses and there not being direct paths, you know, like being blocked by trees and things and those type of things. But when I wanted it directly all the way around, I was so mad I couldn't even do it, because just that little corner there, just there wasn't 2 pieces for me to do it. So I did end up having to like round it off a little bit. I really fought hard and I tried, as you can see, but there just wasn't enough room, and I didn't want to have to take things down or move things, and I was like, it's okay, we'll just this won't happen and we'll just round it off. Eventually I did fight there for a while, as you can see. I was like, no, I'm determined to make it go all the way around. That's where I eventually gave up. So yeah, I just decided to make like a bunch of different little paths and then make it into a circle, but not like a circle, but you know what I mean. Can we just take a minute to say how fast like fall has come and gone? Pretty much, like it's still fall technically and not winter, but man, did it come and go so fast this year. I feel like I said it every year, but it really did. So I wanted to decorate Deirdre's house. I didn't have a lot of room, but I wanted like a table and chairs, or just something like she could sit on top of like her little mountain and just enjoy. I loved this I just love this fence, but I ended up changing it, and you'll see that in the future. I wanted a table and chairs, but I don't think we ever went with that. I think we ended up changing that again. One thing that I wish would come to Animal Crossing is that we could have like corner fences. I just dream of that, like that we could make around like you can in real life-ish. I'm pretty sure you can. I actually have no idea. I'm not a fence expert, but like how we could have rounded corners. I'm pretty sure you can. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But this is Animal Crossing. I just want rounded corners. So I ended up just using like anything that looked like it was in the way that she couldn't fall off the cliff from. And flowers, because you just can't go wrong with flowers. And then over here, I ended up putting like I wanted to put a rock, then I changed my mind. So once I put this, I was like, I'm committed to this. I just love this. I want a swinging bench. I just think every house should have one. And if in doubt, just put flowers everywhere. In the end of this, I ended up changing the color of the flowers because I thought white is more like spring core, and we were going for fall here for the little time that we're in fall. We're going for like red, so I ended up changing the flowers to red, and I will show you at the end what that ended up looking like at Deirdre's house. I also ended up changing the pathing, all of the pathing, like the pathing that I've had down since I've started this island. And it was just because like once the grass went brown, it was just too much of a clash. I just did not like it. So you'll end up seeing that change as the grass change colors. I'm still not committed. I will never commit to something fully because like when the season changes, it needs a change. So then it ended up, like I said, I wanted this to be like a bridge, that both sides you're gonna have like the really beautiful trees, and you could just come over to Red's Beach and just have that 5-minute fall time, you know, like just when all the trees are changing. I know in Michigan, it's just beautiful to drive around at fall time and when all the trees are changing, so it's kind of like an inspiration of that. And have you guys noticed, I have finally got myself one of these, so I don't have to keep running to my house every 5 minutes. I finally upgraded my house. I think I've done all the upgrades now. I would not say that is hard-earned bells. That's Treasure Island bells. But we're not here to judge. So I just spent a little time looking at the different fences that I wanted because I was really loving this congregated fence. It was just such a vibe for me, but then I was really liking the little wooden ones. But you'll see what I went with. Okay, so my biggest worry here was like you'd be able to see the grass with like the pathing, but once it was fully done, I actually didn't mind it so much because that's like the biggest thing when you put a house and then you do like pathing is you can see that little bit of green around it, and that really bothers me. But it actually didn't end up looking too bad. So then I just went in and started putting all the trees in because, you know, this was just going to be my little area of my love for red trees. And as soon as these trees will eventually turn red, and I can't wait. So I decided to keep that. Did you guys see that bubble? Yeah. Obviously I could have gotten rid of her, which is, you know, she's not a bad villager, love her to death, and I would keep her if I were doing a Mermaid Island. But obviously you guys know I want Kiki. Yeah, she ended up losing it, and then Coco ended up gaining it. And I was like, first of all, Coco, that's so rude. Do you know how hard we worked to get you? So I ended up moving the campsite here, and I love this. I just thought this is gonna look so good. For like, see, did you see? Yep, she ended up getting it. I ignored her. She is not leaving me. She's not allowed to leave me. She is here to stay. So yeah, I wanted to make like the campsite like a cute little area because I just feel like I don't want just a tent with someone staying in it randomly. Even though I know the campsite villager doesn't leave the tent, I wish that they did. That would be so cool. And I wish they interacted with the villagers. But who knows? Maybe in a new Animal Crossing we'll get something similar to that. But for now, we can just pretend that is the case, and we can decorate this as if someone's going to sit out here. And actually, I did find Deirdre hanging out here after I built this. Okay, decorating this was ridiculously difficult because I kept going to treasure islands to get things that I didn't have, but I kept getting kicked off of treasure islands. Like, there was so much traffic. It was just one of those days where I spent the whole day, so I couldn't have 4 white tents because originally this was gonna be like 4 tents, like where like more than one person was camping here, but it didn't end up working out like that because I just gave up. Okay, I just ended up giving up because I went to like multiple treasure islands after waiting forever to get into them, and every time I get into them, like, I don't know if it was my internet or we just all get kicked off. So I ended up just giving up, which is why, like, I don't have all the things that I really wanted. I was really just trying to make this work, but I just didn't end up liking it, and you'll see in the future of how I changed it. You'll just see Deirdre just like, oh, this is my new house. Look at Coco. Like, she don't even live on this side, and she was out there. Yep, you can see that the season has changed, and I have changed my mind with the pathing and how I wanted this. So I ended up not having the 3 tents there in the end. I don't know what it was, but the muted brown with like the orange just for me felt like it just matched a little bit better now that the season and the grass has changed. So that's why you kind of see me change that and completely change my mind on how I wanted things. And like the rugs, I completely changed those as well. Honestly, I was on the struggle train here because nothing I was doing I was liking. But in the end, I found my inspiration, and I generally love the way that it's come together, and the only thing that I plan to do in part 2 is add some extra pathing towards the beach. Even though this is like a very warm island, I decided to add some like cool tones to it because winter is going to be coming soon and everything's going to be white, and I'm probably going to switch up a lot of like the flowers and things to like a more of a cooler tone as soon as like December hits and we get the snow. So here I just went ahead and put some pathing down, which took a really long time, but I do love the way that it did come out in the end. I wanted it to go towards the stairs, where you could go to Red's Beach, and I think I'm gonna make the campsite more accessible from the beach than I am this way. And it just gives it a different direction and a reason to actually go on the beach, because I sometimes find like there's no reason to go on the beaches. So that some of my pathing will end up being on the beach eventually when I finally start the beaches. So yeah. We're also gonna see a part 2 to this because this was such a huge build. And then I'm probably gonna do the other side and move that house, and that's probably where I'm gonna put Coco House, is around this area. Not sure exactly where yet, but we are working on Coco's house next. So if you haven't subscribed, I think that you should subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much for all the support. We finally made 100 subscribers, and that is amazing. And like I said, I will be posting more and doing more videos, including Coral Island, because that has been so much fun to play. I will also in part 2 be decorating this area with trees, and hopefully we will have some bushes that are in season at that point, and there'll just be a little bit more to it. I feel like we got so much work done on this side of the video, and I'm really happy with how it came out, and my island really feels like it's starting to come together now, and I'm so excited because I'm just seeing more and more of it that I'm just falling in love with, and I can't wait to actually finish this island. And I just wonder if I'm ever going to be able to restart this island, because I am loving it. Like, I am falling in love with it, and the thought of ever having to restart is scaring me. I might have to buy another Switch. I just don't think I could do it.